Today, a wave of joy sweeps across Egypt and the world. Alaa Abd El-Fattah is free. After years in prison, a presidential pardon has finally opened the door for one of Egypt's most famous political prisoners. His release is a crack of light in a long, dark tunnel, a victory for his family, for activists, and for everyone who never gave up hope. On September 23rd, after years of uncertainty and longing, Alaa Abd El-Fattah finally walked out of prison. The heavy iron gates that had separated him from the world for so long swung open, and with each step he took, the weight of years spent behind bars seemed to lift, if only a little. The air outside felt different, charged with anticipation, hope, and the promise of a new beginning. Waiting just beyond those gates was his family, hearts pounding, eyes brimming with tears. As Alaa emerged, he was immediately enveloped in the arms of his loved ones, a moment they had all dreamed of but feared might never come. The moment was captured in a video that quickly spread across social media. Alaa, his face lit up with a radiant smile, embracing his mother, Laila Soueif, and his sisters, Mona and Sanaa. Their joy was palpable, their relief overwhelming. For a family that had endured so much, this was a moment of pure, unfiltered happiness. For years, their only contact had been through thick glass and monitored phone calls, their hands pressed against cold barriers, longing for a touch that was always just out of reach. Now, at last, they could hold each other close, feeling the warmth and comfort that only family can provide. This reunion was more than just a personal victory for Alaa and his family. It became a powerful symbol of hope and resilience for countless others. Their story resonated far beyond the prison walls, inspiring those who had followed their struggle and reminding everyone of the strength found in unity and love. Back at home, the atmosphere was electric with relief and celebration. Laughter and tears mingled as the family gathered, sharing stories, food, and the simple joy of being together again. The years of fear, anxiety, and sleepless nights began to fade, replaced by hope for the future and gratitude for this long-awaited reunion. This was about more than just a prisoner coming home. It was about a son returning to his mother's embrace, a brother rejoining his sisters, and a family's love enduring every hardship thrown their way. Their bond had been tested, but it had never broken. Their unwavering strength and refusal to give up hope inspired thousands around the world. Supporters, activists, and ordinary people who had followed Alaa's story saw in this reunion a testament to the power of persistence and the importance of standing up for what is right. The images of their reunion, shared widely, serve as a poignant reminder. Behind every political headline, every news story about prisoners and protests, there are real people, real families, and real emotions. These moments of reunion are not just news. They are deeply human stories of love, loss, and hope. This is a story marked by years of loss and pain, but also by the unbreakable bonds of family and, at last, the joy of being together again. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and a reminder that even in the darkest times, hope can endure and love can prevail. Alaa Abd El-Fattah is more than just a name in the news or a fleeting headline. He's a writer whose words have challenged authority, a talented software developer who helped build Egypt's digital future, a devoted father, and above all, a symbol of Egypt's ongoing struggle for freedom and justice. Born in 1981 to a family of activists and intellectuals, Alaa grew up surrounded by passionate debates about rights, democracy, and the future of his country. From a young age, he was inspired to question, to create, and to speak out, even when it was dangerous to do so. Alaa rose to international prominence during the Arab Spring in 2011, when millions of Egyptians took to the streets demanding change. Through his influential blog and social media presence, he became a leading voice for democracy, using technology to connect activists, document abuses, and rally support. His words and actions inspired a generation to believe that their voices mattered and that a better Egypt was possible. But Alaa's activism came at a steep price. While many saw him as a hero, the authorities saw him as a threat. He was arrested repeatedly, targeted for his outspoken criticism of the government, and became a symbol of the risks faced by those who dare to demand freedom in Egypt. Over the past 12 years, Alaa has spent more time behind bars than with his loved ones. His absence has left a void at family gatherings, and his young son has grown up with only memories and stories of his father. Each prison sentence was meant to break his spirit, but instead it highlighted the high personal cost of standing up for what you believe in. Around the world, human rights organizations and activists have condemned the charges against Alaa as politically motivated and unjust. They argue that his imprisonment is not just about silencing one man, but about sending a message to all Egyptians who dare to dream of a freer society. His case has become a rallying point for those fighting for justice, both in Egypt and abroad. The personal toll has been immense. Alaa has missed his son's first steps, birthdays, and countless family milestones. His mother, wife, and siblings have campaigned tirelessly for his release, enduring heartbreak and uncertainty. The years lost can never be returned, and the pain of separation is felt every day. Yet despite everything, Alaa's spirit remains unbroken. His courage and resilience have inspired countless others to keep fighting for justice, even in the face of overwhelming odds. His words, smuggled out of prison, continue to give hope to those who refuse to give up on the dream of a better Egypt. Alaa Abd El-Fattah's story is a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit. It reminds us that even when bodies are locked away, ideas and ideals can never be imprisoned. His life is a beacon of resilience, hope, and the unbreakable belief that freedom is worth fighting for, no matter the cost. Alaa's journey through Egypt's legal system was a cycle of arrests and baseless charges. From protesting without permission to a Facebook post labeled fake news, he faced years behind bars. Human rights groups condemned the unfair trials and harsh conditions. His case became a symbol of Egypt's crackdown on dissent, a warning to anyone who dared to speak out. The toll was heavy lost years, missed family moments, and a constant fight for dignity. Alaa's story highlights the personal cost of activism in a repressive system. His freedom is a victory, but it doesn't erase the injustice of those lost years. It's a stark reminder of the risks faced by those who demand change. The campaign to free Alaa was powered by his family's relentless love and determination. His mother, Laila Soueif, led the charge, refusing to let the world forget her son. His sisters, Mona and Sanaa, became tireless advocates, organizing protests and speaking out, even facing jail themselves. Their fight was smart and strategic. Legal challenges, public campaigns, and international appeals. They turned personal pain into a public cause, showing the world what resilience looks like. Their unwavering commitment made Alaa's name impossible to ignore. This family's strength mobilized global support and kept hope alive. They proved that a small group, bound by love, can make a difference. Their story is an inspiration to all who fight for justice. Laila Soueif's hunger strike outside the British Foreign Office was an act of extraordinary courage. For over 280 days, she put her own health on the line to demand action for her son. Her protest grabbed headlines worldwide, forcing the UK government to respond. It was a powerful, silent plea, a mother's love challenging governments and capturing global attention. Laila's sacrifice kept Alaa's case in the spotlight and made his imprisonment a diplomatic issue. Her determination showed the world the power of peaceful protest. The family's advocacy, especially Laila's hunger strike, was crucial in keeping hope alive. One person's love and resolve can move nations. Alaa's release was the result of relentless global pressure, not just a change of heart in Egypt. Governments, human rights groups, and artists worldwide demanded his freedom. The UK, under pressure from Alaa's family and supporters, welcomed his release and called for his right to reunite with his son. International advocacy kept his story alive and made it impossible to ignore. The campaign was a powerful blend of personal determination and global solidarity. It proved that persistence and unity can achieve the impossible. Alaa's story became a blueprint for successful human rights campaigns. The world's attention made all the difference. Alaa's freedom is a victory, but his family reminds us the fight isn't over. Thousands of political prisoners remain behind bars in Egypt for daring to have an opinion. Alaa's case is a symbol of a much larger struggle for basic rights and freedoms. His release shines a light on those still waiting for justice. The hope is that his freedom will inspire continued action and keep the world's focus on Egypt. Alaa's story is now a responsibility, to fight for all those still silenced. His journey represents both resilience and the ongoing battle for human rights. The struggle continues, and the world must keep watching. Alaa Abd El-Fattah is finally free, stepping out into the sunlight after years of confinement. His release marks a powerful moment, not just for him and his loved ones, but for everyone who has followed his story and stood up for human rights in Egypt. Yet, as he takes his first steps outside, it's clear that this is not the end of the journey. In many ways, it's just the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with both hope and uncertainty. His family, who have endured years of worry and heartbreak, now celebrate his freedom. Supporters gather in the streets, their banners and chants echoing a shared dream that Alaa's release will spark a broader movement. They hope this is not just a single act of mercy, but the start of a wave of releases for other political prisoners, an opening for real lasting change in Egypt's approach to justice and human rights. Around the world, people are watching closely. International media outlets report on Alaa's release, and activists in cities from London to New York hold rallies, demanding more action from the Egyptian government. The global community is waiting to see if Egypt will take meaningful steps toward freedom, justice, and respect for human dignity. The pressure is on, and the world's eyes remain fixed on what happens next. For Alaa, the most immediate hope is deeply personal: to reunite with his young son in the UK, to rebuild the family moments lost to years of separation. But beyond his own story, there is a bigger hope. A hope that his release will inspire reforms that protect the rights of all Egyptians, so that no family has to endure what his has. Alaa's release is more than a victory, it's a call to action. It reminds us that change is possible when people refuse to give up, when they keep raising their voices and standing together. The fight for justice is far from over, but every step forward matters. Now, more than ever, activists and ordinary citizens alike are urged to keep pushing, to turn hope into real, tangible change for Egypt and beyond. This moment of collective hope must not fade. It should fuel the ongoing campaign for justice, reminding us that every act of solidarity, every vigil, every conversation about human rights, brings us closer to a fairer world. The struggle continues, but so does the determination of those who believe in freedom. Alaa's journey has touched countless lives, inspiring people across the globe. His resilience in the face of adversity, the unwavering support of his family, and the unity of his supporters have shown us the power of standing together. Their story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the importance of global solidarity in the fight for justice. The fight for freedom is not over, but with every new day, hope grows stronger. As the sun rises over Cairo, and as new generations plant seeds for a better future, we are reminded that tomorrow can be brighter for all. The journey continues, and together we can help shape a future where freedom and justice are not just dreams, but realities for everyone.